Hey, it's Penn Badgley here. You might know me as Dan Humphrey from Gossip Girl, the guy who always seemed to be watching everyone else's lives unfold. But in You, I take on a whole new role, Joe Goldberg. Joe, like Dan, is intelligent and observant. But that's where the similarities end. Joe's fascination with the women he encounters quickly morphs into something dark and obsessive. He's not just watching anymore, he's controlling, manipulating, and hurting in the name of love. It's been a wild ride exploring the mind of this complex character. Joe challenges the very idea of a charming romantic lead. He makes you question what you find attractive, and why. He's a reminder that things are not always what they seem, and sometimes the most dangerous monsters hide in plain sight, disguised as the perfect boyfriend. Not quite. People often ask me about the similarities between Dan and Joe. Sure, they share some surface-level traits, both are well-read, articulate, and can charm their way into your good graces. But the core of who they are couldn't be more different. Dan, for all his faults, had a moral compass. He wanted to be a good guy, even when he messed up. Joe, on the other hand, is driven by his own twisted desires. He justifies his actions, convincing himself that he's acting in the name of love. But we all know that true love isn't about control or possession. It's about respect, trust, and wanting what's best for the other person, even if it means letting go. The brilliance of You lies in its ability to make you empathize with Joe, even just for a fleeting moment before the horror of his actions sinks in. It's a testament to the show's writing and the incredible talent of the cast and crew. So, what makes Joe Goldberg so terrifying? It's not his physical strength or his outward aggression. It's the fact that he could be anyone. He's the seemingly charming guy next door, the attentive boyfriend, the friend who always knows the right thing to say. He uses his intelligence and charisma to disarm people, to make them feel special, all while weaving a web of manipulation and deceit around them. Joe is a master manipulator, skilled at exploiting vulnerabilities and using people's insecurities against them. He preys on those who are looking for connection, for someone to understand them, and just when they think they've found that in Joe, he reveals his true nature, trapping them in a terrifying game of cat and mouse. His ability to blend in, to appear completely normal while harboring such darkness, is what makes him truly chilling. He's a stark reminder that danger doesn't always wear a mask. Sometimes it smiles at you from across the coffee shop. Section 4. Penn Badgley, both actor and moral compass. Playing Joe has been a unique challenge. It's forced me to confront uncomfortable truths about obsession, control, and the romanticized ideals of love often portrayed in media. It's also made me acutely aware of the responsibility that comes with portraying such a character. I've been vocal about the need to avoid romanticizing Joe's actions. He's not a hero, he's a stalker, a manipulator, and a murderer. His love is not romantic, it's toxic and destructive. It's been both fascinating and disturbing to see how viewers react to Joe. Some are immediately repulsed, while others find themselves strangely drawn to his charisma. It's important to remember that You is a fictional show, and Joe Goldberg is a character. We can be entertained by his story without condoning his actions. In fact, I believe the show's power lies in its ability to spark conversations about healthy relationships, consent, and the dangers of romanticizing toxic behavior. Section 5. Joe Goldberg, a new face of terror on television. So, is Joe Goldberg one of the most terrifying TV characters ever? I'll leave that for you to decide. But one thing's for sure, he sparked a conversation about the dark side of human nature and the fine line between love and obsession. He's a reminder that we must always be vigilant, trust our instincts, and never be afraid to speak out against toxic behavior, no matter how charming the perpetrator may seem. What do you think? Does Joe Goldberg send chills down your spine, or do you find yourself strangely drawn to his complex character? Share your thoughts. I'm listening.